We are now learning what may have triggered that recent brawl in Cincinnati. The viral video prompting a town hall yesterday about ongoing efforts to curb the violence in Cincinnati. One of the suspects charged has paranoid schizophrenia. That's according to his attorney, who told a judge that client Dominique Kittle says the fight started after Kittle asked for personal space, but was told he could not get that personal space. And Kittle says he was allegedly called a racial slur. But now a fifth suspect tracked down in Georgia, taken into custody, now heading back to Cincinnati. And NewsNation's Rich McHugh talking with a local woman whose husband was murdered. This is in a separate case. She is now critical of leadership in Cincinnati on stopping the violence. Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh live there in Cincinnati. Rich, what more did she tell you?
Hi, Nicole. Well, with all the scrutiny on city leadership here in Cincinnati about crime and violent crime, I can say this definitively. There is one person who has a right to speak about violent crime here, and that is Sarah Heringer. Her husband, 46-year-old Patrick Heringer, was murdered, stabbed in the neck inside their apartment in a robbery back in June. Now, the suspect in that case was charged, Mordecai Black. He has an extensive criminal history, assault charges, spending 19 of his 20 adult years in prison. He was out of prison on parole and cut off his ankle monitor. Sarah says the city leaders have their head in the sand.
The city leadership doesn't want to be held accountable or be transparent about the crime in Cincinnati and the way that it's being handled. They would rather posture and use press conferences and settle for optics rather than admit that they have a problem and do what it takes to solve it.
Now, at a press conference on July 22nd, the Cincinnati mayor stated that violent crime remains down. And since the violent beating captured on video, the city leadership has been trying to stave off the major PR issue it faces, that they don't have control over their city. Now, just yesterday, the mayor posted this video to social media walking alongside a police lieutenant on a walking patrol. But the data says exactly the opposite for downtown Cincinnati, where the beating occurred. Year to date, in the downtown area, there have been 652 crimes reported. That's violent crime and property crime combined. Last year, there were 434, so that's a more than 50% increase in crime in 1 year, and we are halfway through 2025.
They're not addressing the actual issues. The city they're placing blame on citizens for a lack of either engagement or calling 911, or they're putting the onus on someone else instead of admitting that what happened isn't just a situation or something that's happened overnight. That's actually the fruits of their labor, of a lack of police force, of a lack of accountability within public safety. And now all of this is coming out. This is a symptom of a greater issue that Cincinnati is experiencing. And the response from leadership is, again, trying to avoid and do damage control instead of proactively solve the issues that they created themselves.
Now, Heringer has a simple message for city leadership. Do better. We put you in power. We trusted you, and you have damaged the trust of all of us. Nichole?
Yeah, and Rich, as you said, she can certainly speak on this. Her husband was murdered. Have any of the city leaders spoken with you?
Not one. You know, we put in requests for the mayor, the chief of police, a number of people on the city council, and we have not even gotten a response on any of those requests. It's been absolutely crickets. I spoke with someone who's been in the police force for over 3 decades, basically, and he was the head of the Fraternal Order of Police, Daniel Hills. He agrees with Heringer, but he says it goes beyond the police. It goes above the city to the judges. Take a listen to what he said.
Judges need to go back to work for the citizens. I don't care if you're black or white. Black people don't like crime either. Most of our black citizens are awesome people who don't like this crime any more than we do. But for some reason, the Democratic side of the political spectrum seems to be attracted to leaders who are soft on crime.
That's exactly the same thing we heard from Ken Kober, who's the current head of the Fraternal Order of Police here in Cincinnati.
All right, Rich McHugh on the ground there in Cincinnati.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.